Welcome to Public Interface. I'm Mark, and joining me today is Nedret Şahin, User Experience Designer at Velir. Today we're going to be talking about making order out of chaos. Ned?
Hi Mark, how's it going?
I'm good. Thank you for sitting with me.
You're welcome.
So what is it that you, as a UX designer, delivers to a client?
I deliver what will someday become their website. It is usually in shape of a clickable prototype, wireframe, of how things will be organized. In other words, a visual representation of all the things they said they want, crossed with all the things we know that their site visitors actually want, crossed with the technology limitations that we have to work with.
So what's a typical problem that you're trying to solve?
Oftentimes, clients come to us with a lot of content, a lot of stuff, because we build high content sites. So a lot of times they don't really know how to categorize their information. You can't make the assumption that they know anything about your business model. So you really have to speak in their language, and oftentimes a common problem that I'm trying to solve, other than just a lot of content, is language. And a lot of companies speak their internal language to their audience. They use acronyms, they use terminology that doesn't make sense to someone who hasn't worked in that company for 10 years or so.
The most frustrating thing is pawing around a site.
Like, the golden rule is don't make users think. And the minute you make them think and try to understand how you're thinking, you've lost them, because they have so many other options of content on the internet.
Lost in the lolcats again.
Right. Exactly.
And what is it that really makes a great user experience?
A really great user experience is one that's intuitive, that doesn't make users think, and that doesn't make them relearn things they've already learned. So by definition, something that's intuitive is something that someone has experienced before or encountered before. So if you ask people to relearn how to get to the homepage and you place the logo in the bottom right corner, most times people are going to get frustrated because it's not where they would expect to find it. And people scan pages in a Z shape. So if you put it at the very end of the Z and not at the very top, they're going to get frustrated that something isn't intuitive in the way they would expect it to be.
So if you put it below the scroll line and you have to scroll and scroll and scroll, that's not good?
There are some really cool things that we can do with, like scrolling and things animating and hiding. And but the point is, you can introduce those things while not making people relearn how to use websites.
And what's a difficult device to design for?
The smartwatch. I haven't had to build a high content site for a smartwatch yet, and I'm not looking forward to that day.
There's not a lot of room to scroll in a smartwatch, is there?
No, a lot of different panels.
So you have the navigation so that you can traverse the tree, and you have a search, which allows you to filter the content. Is there another tool you wish you had in your tool belt?
Well, I envision the future of technology being more of a conversation, more of a two-way flow of information. I don't know if you've seen Her, but kind of something where you identify a need, or you identify yourself as a certain person, and then the interface kind of, based on that need that you have, kind of bubbles something up for you. In the future, I see that being more of a two-way, kind of like, okay, you give a little bit, and then the interface gives a little bit back.
Until it reaches supercritical intelligence.
So till they just overthrow us, and then we're no longer relevant. Yeah.
So the last question is always a tough one. Your desk, messy or clean?
A little bit of both. I like to say that it's also organized chaos. Everything has its own place within my desk that I'm used to kind of having it. So everything has a designated home, and if things aren't within their designated home, it makes me a little bit uncomfortable.
All right. So thank you for sitting with me and letting me see inside the mind of a UX designer.
You're very welcome.
So that's our show. Follow us on Twitter at Velir. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, watch us next time as we implement another episode of Public Interface.